let's create a new Jupyter notebook. Day 11, and files. Enter. Wait for a few seconds. Okay, so the file has been opened. In this video we will see how you can create a file, or how you can read a file which is in text format, and how you can change the file, and how you can search that if any data is present in that file or not. Okay, these are the things we will going to discuss in this video. So first, let's create a new txt file in the directory. Okay, I will open my file explorer, and then I will go to 10 days, and where is 10 days? Document and notebooks, 10 days. Okay, let's create a new file. New text document and name it friend name. Okay, friend name, and let's write something inside this text file. Let's say Alexa, Kabbya, Rahul, Shan. Okay, just save it and close it. These are the 4 lines I have written in file name.txt. Now let me show you how you can read that file. Okay, so you have to write this code with open, because if you want to read the file, first you have to open the file, you have to access the file, then the file name. So file name is, let's say, what was friend name.txt, and then you can give any name. Let's say my friends. Okay, and here you have to see the file friend name.txt. all the text inside the friend name.txt is an object as my friend, so I have to read my friends. So you can say that let's take a new variable like read file, and we will say my friends dot read. It will read and put all the data inside read file. Now we can simply print my read file. So I will say read file variable and see if it works or not. See, Alexa, Kabbya, Rahul, Shan. Okay, that's how you can read a file. Here what happens is, first you have to always use with count when dealing with file. So you will write with, then open, because if you want to read or change the file or delete the file, anything, so you have to first access the file. So with open command you can access the file. So here open method access the file which is named as friend name.txt. Then it put that as an object, and here my friend stored all the object inside that txt. Now we take all the text inside that txt as in the variable read file, and then we print read file. Okay, so you must be wondering that I have opened it, but I have not closed it. So what happens here is, if you write my friends dot close, it may happen that this code will run first and this code will run later. And if this code will run first, so the file will be closed and you won't be able to access again, and it may show you error. That's why I am not closing the file. Python close automatically when Python thinks that there is no use of file, it closes automatically. Okay, here you can see name is a small letter, so you can also say dot title. You can also call dot title method, and here let's run it again, and here you can see Alexa, Kabir or Shan. Okay, that's how you can read the file. You can also read file from other location. Like here you can see I have created file friend name.txt in the same folder in which my files are, so you can also access the file. Okay, let me write here, read the file from any location. Open. And let me create a new file in any folder. Let me go to another drive, let's say enjoy, and here I will make a folder temp file, and then here I will create a net. Okay, here let's create a new txt file. So that name is favorite language .txt, and here let me write Python, Java, C++, then JavaScript. Okay, now if you want to read this file, so what you will do, so just right click and go to the option menu. Here go to properties, and here you will see the location of the file, e:\temp file. So just copy the location of the file, copy again, and here let me show you. Here you have to paste the location, copy again, then the name of the file, favorite language, so I will say favorite language. Here you have to use / instead of backward. If you are using Linux, then you can use /, but if you are in Windows, you have to use /. After that it will run, otherwise it won't run. So let's say .file2, and here let's say .file2 title, and let's see, no, that's a directory. What? Okay, here I forgot the .txt, so I will say .txt, and here you can see Python, Java, C++, JavaScript. That's how you can run. You can read the file from any location. Okay, you can also say that first print my favorite language are Python, Java, C++, JavaScript. Okay, that's how you can read the file from any location. If you want your program to be more clear, so you can create a variable for location, and then you can just enter the name of the variable. So let's say I will say file path, and then just paste here the file path. of the name, and here instead of writing this all, we will simply say file path. Okay, it will print the same. See, my file links are Python, Java, C++. Okay, you can either run this way or you can run this way, but you should follow this way because it is more clear. What if you want to read line by line? Like here you can see I have already written line by line, but what if I only want to print the one favorite language and I don't want to print the rest? So you can do that too. So here let me write another function. First let me write reading line by line. Just paste it. You can use for loop here. So I will say instead of reading the whole file, I will simply say for line in my friends. Okay, and then we will print simple. We will print line. Let's check. Let's remove this code and let's check if it's working. Okay, here you can see it is reading line by line. See here, that's the difference. You can also make a list of all the lines and print one by one. Let me show you how you can make a list. Just paste it, and here I will say instead of reading files to, I will say multiple lines, and here I will say my friends dot read lines. Read lines method, what it does is it calls the method read lines and it read the file line by line and store them as a list. So now multiple lines is a list. First let's print it, and here I will print it multiple lines. See, Python /n, Java /n, C /n, C++ /n, JavaScript. Okay, see how it is a list. So if you want to print list, you have to give one by one. Let's call for line in multiple lines, and we will simply print not multiple line, we will print line and see. Okay, Python, Java, C, C++, JavaScript. That's how you can store it as a list. Hope you get the idea. You can also print them in a single line. If it is a list, you have to create a string and then you can print it, or you can print also like this. So here you can see Python what. So here what is happening is it automatically adds spaces between this. That's why it is still printing line by line, because it is using spaces as /n and it print line by line. So you can remove spaces, and now you can see it is Python, Java, C++. Add space here. Now you can see Python, Java, C, C++, JavaScript. Okay, that's how you can print in a single line. It was printing line by line because it automatically add a space between two. You can also check whether if my favorite language is present in the file or not. So copy, and now just paste it and that strip. Okay, outline that strip. Here I will say if line dot strip equal Python. Okay, then we will print Python is my favorite language, and then we will keep continue. So let's say Python print line. See, Java, C, C++, and Python. Python is my favorite language. You can also add a space here between these two, so just call print and okay, Python is my favorite language, Java, C, C++, JavaScript. Now that you can easily read the file, so it's time to write the file. So now how you can create a file? So you can also create a file using Python. Let me write first creating a file. If you want to create a file, this is the syntax of the file. First you have to open the file. Okay, then name of the file you want to create, like I want to say that my favorite food dot txt, and here you have to give second argument and you have to write w. It shows that you are writing the file. And the next is same as file object. Okay, then we will say now that file is open, so I will say file object dot write, and now I can write what I want. So I will say that let's say pizza is my only favorite food. Let's see. Okay, I have created. Now let's check the file, let's check the folder. So I will open and you will check if the file is created or not. Okay, here you can see the file is created, my favorite food.txt, and if I will open here, this is the text inside that file, pizza is my only favorite food. File object dot write, pizza is my only favorite food. That's how you can create a file and store it in the file. So here I have not printed anything, but I have stored the data in, or stored the text in the file. What if I want to add more file? So you can say actually let's create a new file and let's say my favorite food list.txt. Okay, and now here I will write, hey, I was kidding, my favorite food are, and then I will say pizza. Okay, let's not write in single line, let's write in different line. Here file object dot write, and here I will write pizza, then I will write, let's copy and paste it, and let's say biryani, and then again let's say chicken, okay, and just okay. Now just enter and let's see if the file is created or not. Here you can see my favorite food list is created, and if I will open, it shows, hey, I was kidding, my favorite food are pizza, biryani, chicken. Here you can see there is no space between these two. What I want is a space between these two. So you can use /t and /n also. So I will say here I will say go to the next line, what /n, and here I will say /n, and here I will say /n, and here I will say /n, and now let's run it again and just check if it overwrite the file. Okay, yeah, I was kidding, my favorite food are pizza, biryani, chicken. Now it is looking good. That's how you can create file. If the file is created with the same file name, it will override the file. You can just use so that it override the file, so it will update the value, update all the text inside the text. That's how you can create a file. As you saw, it override the file. So what if you want to add more items inside the file, but you don't want to override the file? Instead of writing the file, you can say I want to append the file. Let's add one more column here, one more cell, appending the file. Okay, so here instead of writing w as write file, you can say append file, and here I will add more food. So I will say file dot write, not pizza again, burger, and I will say chocolate, and here I will say that drink, cold drink, not cold drink, ice cream. Okay, now let's check again the file. Okay, here you can see my favorite food list, and if I will open it, here you can see burger, chocolate and ice cream has been added. You can add slash in here, and let's check it again. Let's check again, and here open it. Burger, chocolate, ice cream. Okay, it is only appending the value, it is not overriding. So you can see it was the first, and now I have added a space, so it is from here. That's how you can append inside the file. But here you can see I have created a file, I have read a file, I have appended the file. But what if the file is not found, and you get the error file is not found? Let's say I want to open a new file, and here I will say I want to read the file. Okay, first read it. First let's read it with open as file object, not file object dot write here dot read, and here I will say string, not a string actually. Let's say favorite language, favorite food is equal file object dot read, and here just remove and then print favorite food. Okay, here you can see I was getting food. My favorite foods are pizza, biryani, burger, ice cream. Okay, now what if you will read the file, and it will show you a error, and let's say my favorite food lists, and here you can see no such file or directory, my favorite food list .txt. So here you can see the error is file not found. In the previous videos we have seen many errors, but what if you want to give your message in that error? So you can also do that, and that is called exception handling. Okay. So let's talk about exception handling. Let's say it's day 11, files and exception handling, files and exception handling. So here you can see you can also control this error. So I will say first right here exception handling. Okay, let me show you one more here. Let's say if you divide any number by 0, if you divide any number by 0, let's say 12 by 0, and it will show error that 0 division error, divide by 0. So you can divide by 0. But what if I don't want this error? Instead of this, I want to print a message that called okay, you cannot divide by 0. You can use try and except block for that, and we show you how you can use it. So you will say try print 5 by 0, and I know that this is so error, so I will accept that error. So I will say accept, and then error name. The error name is 0 division error. So I will say accept 0 division error, and then I will print what I will print you cannot divide by 0. Now you can see I have not got any error. Instead I have print my own message, you cannot divide by 0. You can do the same for 5. So I will, let's call it again, and let's say here I will say let's put all this inside a try block and accept the error. So I will say try, and let's add one more space here, and I will say accept, and which error I want to accept. I want to accept, here you can see it was showing file not found error, so I can say file not found error, and then I will say print file not found, please create a file first. And you can see file not found, please create a file first. Okay, you can give your own any message. You can say I will say file not found. Oops, sorry, the file is missing. Oops, sorry, the file is missing. Okay, that's how you can print your own message. Okay, let's create a game of dividing by 0. Let's create a game of dividing, so that if a user says that I want to divide that number by 0, I will show them my own custom error. So let's say that what I want is print give me 2 number and I will divide them. Okay, I will divide them. And here I will say print enter no anytime to cancel. Okay, then we will say while to do, because I wanted unlimited to, so I will say I will take first number, so I will say first number, and I will say int input, and then I will take enter the first number, then just copy it, paste it, and let's say it second, first, second number. And here I will say what if user and enter no, so I will say I will check if first number equal no, then we will just break the loop, otherwise we will keep continuing. And here after taking second number, I will say if second number equal no, I will simply break the loop. Okay. Now here I will divide first number by second number, so I will say answer equal, I want to divide first number by second number, so I will say first number divided by second number, then I will print answer. Now see, give me 2 numbers and I will divide them. Enter no anytime to cancel. Enter the first number, let's say 12, enter the second number, let's say 2, and here you can see 6.0. let's say enter again first number 5 and second number 0, and it shows error, zero division error, the same error. So how we can handle this error? So you can say here that you can put this inside try block, try, and I will try dividing first. So I will say try answer, and if it happens any error, so I will say accept zero division error, accept zero division error, and then I will print can't divide by 0, sorry. Okay, and then we will simply print the answer and say enter the first number 12, enter the second number 4, 3.0, enter the first number 5 and second number 0, and it shows can divide by 0, sorry, it is still printing 3.0. Now I'm taking that int, just remove int, and here I will say remove int, and here I will remove int, and now here I will convert it into int. So I will say int int. Okay, now let's see, let's enter now, and okay, it is working fine. So I will say 12, I will say 2, and I will say 5, and I will say 0, and it is showing can divide by 0, sorry, and if I will say no, it will cancel. Okay, so but here you can see it is printing 6.0 still. I showed you how you can control the error, but it still my program is not correct because 6.0 is still printing again and again. So I can use else for that. So we can use try, accept, and else along with for removing that 6.0 error. So I will say try, accept, and else. So you can use else along with this. Here I will say that if that error not happened, so what I will do is then I will print. So I will say else I will print the answer, otherwise we will not print that answer if that error occurs. Now you can see 12, 2, and it is 6.0, 5 and 0 can divide by 0. Now it is not printing the 6.0 again, because why? Because if error happens, it is handling the error and then again loop is started, so it is not printing the answer. That's how you can control this and use the else block. So I will say no, and we will cancel the program. That's how you can use try, accept, and else, all the three methods along with all the three conditions to control the error. So let's say what if you want to know that how many words are inside one file, like enter the second number. So here you can see 1, 2, 3, and there are 4 words. So what if there are 1000 words inside a file? So how we can do that? So you can use split method for that. I will show you what is split method. Split method. Let's say text is enter the second number. You can use the list method also, and you can also use the method I am going to use it. So I will say let's create a new list, and let's say list of word text dot split, and what it will do is it will create a list of word as text file. Okay, enter the second number. So here what happens is, if I have not given any input, so it takes default as space. So it divide all the words by space. So first it takes enter as a list, then if a space, so it again the new item is D, and the new item is second, and the new item is number. Okay, that's how the split method work. It add as a list. Okay, you can also use split method for another thing. Let's say pizza, then biryani, then chicken, okay, then ice cream. And if you want to divide the text by colon, so you can simply say I want to divide by colon, and it will divide that by colon. So you can see pizza, biryani, chicken, ice cream. So you can use split method for that. So what if you want to know how many words are inside the file? So you can use let's first copy the file. Okay, where is the file? Yeah, okay, here. So here you can say with as file object, and now I will take this as list. So I will say favorite food dot read, and then I will say let's create a new file, new favorite food dot read and dot split also. Now we will print favorite food, not favorite food. I will print only the length of the favorite food. So I will say length of the file, so I will say print the file contain how many words. So I will say file contain length of the favorite food, word. Cannot and into str simplicity. Okay, yeah, you have to use str. So far so good. File contains 17 words. Easy. That's how you can count the how many words are inside a file. You can count any file and you can use it. What is split method? That is split method split the word by a space. If you don't put anything here, it divide by a space. If you put anything here, it divide by that value. So here you can see I have put a colon here, so it dividing by colon and creating a new list. You can make a function for that. So let's create a function to count the words, and let's say define count words, and then I will take file name as input, and then so first I will try opening. So I will say try, and then let's say open the file. So I will say try with open, and here file object dot read, a split function here, and here I will accept the error, so that if the error happens, so I will say accept file not found error. Where is the error? File not found error. And then paste it here, file not found error, and then I will print one message. I will say that sorry, the file is missing. Okay, I can also give the file name, so that it is a function. I have to give particular name for the file. I will say file, and then we have to use file name. Okay, file name, and sorry, the file is file name is missing. Okay, and now we will here else we will do one work. So we will print, I can say here, let's take second list of words, and here I will say favorite food dot split, and then we will print the file, then we will say length str, then length of the file, so I will say length of the list words, and then I will say words. Okay, let's try calling. So I will say count words, and we will write file name. So I will say file name is my favorite food.txt. Okay, let's check my favorite food. Okay, my favorite, what? Okay, here I forgot the parenthesis. Now too many parentheses. Okay, let's see, run again, and here you can see the file contains 17 words. I will say file name, and then I will print content. Okay, so I can say that the file food, my favorite food dot. Okay, so I can say that file my favorite food dot list contains 70 words. You can also take it as list, so I can say that files are just files, and here I will give my favorite food list, and one more file name is, you can see, friend name.txt, my favorite food, my favorite .txt, and you can see friend name.txt, and then I can call it that for file in files, let's call count words. Count words, and here I will give file as my input. The file my favorite food list contains 70 words. The file my favorite food.txt contains 6 words. The file friend name.txt contains 4 words. Okay, that's how you can handle multiple files. But what if the file is not found? Let's add new file here. What if file not found? So let's add new file here. I will say friend.txt, and see the file friend name.txt contains 4 words. Sorry, the friend.txt is missing. See, I got the message here. Sorry, the friend name. But if you want not print the file name, you can also skip this. If the file is not found, we will not print any message. You can also do that. Let's copy it again and let's paste it here. Okay, and here what if you want, if you will, okay, if you will add here, it may create mess for us. Okay. Here you can see what, okay, here, see, the friend my favorite food contains 70 words, the file is not. sorry the friend.txt is missing. You can also hide this message, so it won't print anything. You will only print those file who is present. So you can pass, you can use pass value here. Let's create again the function here. I will add pass here. Okay, instead of writing this whole program, I will say simply pass, and let's do it again. And now copy and paste and see. Okay, now it is printing only the file who is present. It is skipping the sorry the friend.txt is missing. Okay, that's how you can simply pass the method. Pass is the best idea to use. So you just skip that, user doesn't know. Okay, that's how you can print all the files which are present. That's all for this video. Thank you.